Jim Byers, the play-by-play man of the Oklahoma City Barons, joining me, Chris Wescott of EdmontonOilers.com, to preview Game 5 of the American Hockey League Western Conference semifinal series between the Barons and the Utica Comets. It's all knotted up at 2 games apiece after a decisive 7-4 victory for the Barons in Game 4. Now, Jim, it was a little bit more wide open in Game 4 than the previous 3 that were all decided by 1 goal. A lot of penalties. It was chippy. 4 power play goals for Oklahoma City, an offensive explosion. Do we expect a new series or it to come back down to earth?
I think it's going to come back down to earth somewhat. The first 3 games all kind of led into each other. As you mentioned, they were all close. The first 2 went to overtime, but I think both teams will probably tighten it up. It was strange last night. Both teams have been struggling on the power play, and both teams scored on their first power play chance last night. The Barons' penalty kill wound up coming up reasonably big, but the Barons' power play, a huge story last night. But I have a feeling that everything's going to tighten up just a little bit tonight, and we'll revert back to a lower-scoring series. I still think it'll be a close and long series, though, based on what we've seen.
There was an injection of youth into the lineup last night with Jerry Fleming electing to go with Kyle Platzer, Greg Chase, and Darnell Nurse in lieu of some of the guys that had already played. So what did we see from them, specifically Darnell Nurse, because I thought he was fantastic in his debut?
Yeah, I did too. He was as good as advertised. Big, strong, contributed obviously offensively. 2 great setups to Drew Jarkera, plus a 3rd assist, and I couldn't have been more impressed with him.
Now, Richard Bachman, although he did allow 4 goals, I thought played an excellent game. He made several big saves. The one that sticks out in my mind was to Hunter Shinkaruk, which he just had to make a save, falling down and gloved it down. So what do we see from him? I mean, he's just been fantastic.
He really has. And, you know, the first goal last night maybe wasn't the best goal. It hit a post, it hit Bachman, it ricocheted around, but it didn't take him long to recover. And that's the thing about Richard. He's so steady, and he's got such a good, confident air about him right now that he's got to be great to play in front of. And I look for the goaltending to be excellent again, because I thought Richard was really good, and he's able to see the puck right now through traffic too, which is probably an innate ability, but he's going well.
All right, that's Jim Byers, play-by-play man of the Oklahoma City Barons. Chris Wescott, EdmontonOilers.com. Tonight's game is at 7 p.m. Central Time at the Cost Convention Center.